Let's talk about Joe, this innovation. I wanna call this an innovation or the Nusa trip. So, um, how's Nusa trip? And let's talk about the opening of Nusa trip in your second regional office in Southeast Asia here in the Philippines. What's the update?
Hi, yes. So Nusatrip is an online travel agency. It is one of the first in Indonesia. We started in 2013,
Really?
and then after the pandemic, we come back recently last year, and we see some a very good growth. I would say a revenge travel. People coming back
Yeah.
after a long time. People cannot travel. I think the gate is already opening everywhere else as well. So this is a good sign. That's why we started to open our Singapore office and then follow with Philippine office.
And is the Philippine office already opened?
Yes. So we started the office operation together with our business in Philippines. So we have
Wow.
Mangan and also Cruise Card. Those two are our subsidiaries. So we
Okay.
work together and we started our office there.
When did you start the operation here in the Philippines?
So we just recently opened. We just opened
Wow.
last week. We
Okay.
saw the potential. It's really Philippines is very key for us. Considering the location, the destination, there's so many good things. Good people, nice beaches,
Yeah.
good food. Yeah, so that's why I think it is a very good start.
Yeah. I want to dig deeper into what you've mentioned. Now, what's with the Philippine setup that you decided to create a hub or an office here in the country? I mean, what's the unique status of Philippine tourism that inspires you to create a hub here?
So I learned a little bit about Philippines. It's been a while. I think what we learned, there's so many potential destinations that we can highlight in Southeast Asia. So for example, like Palawan, Boracay, that's some of the international destinations. That's one. And then two, we also see the behavior, the market itself. The traveler behavior in Philippines is very interesting. There's a lot of overseas Filipino workers, and what drives that is really very interesting. Uh, we learned that Filipinos love to learn more about other countries as well, and then make them as frequent travelers, and then
Yeah.
similar. And then the food is really good. So I think this is also one of the similarity with the rest of the focus demographic that we are looking at.
Yeah. All the things you've mentioned, checked, checked, checked. Now, Joe, let's in we're still in the pandemic, but people we are learning to thrive amid the pandemic. So let's talk about the travel scene in the Philippines and Southeast Asia region amid the pandemic. You've mentioned revenge travel. So as an industry expert, what are your thoughts on, opening up, the travel situation, not just in our region, but in the whole world as well?
So we start to see picking up numbers of travelers since starting after the second quarter of last year, and the number keep on growing. I think this is a very good sign for the everyone in the industry. We've been waiting for over than 22 years plus during the pandemic. We learned the customer has been asking for uh, well, they are looking forward to explore more about the world. Uh, Before the pandemic, we learned that nowadays the customer think travel has become a lifestyle. So they save their money to travel to see the world. That's the young generation's behavior. And then now, after 2 years of pandemic, people cannot travel. They only see things through the flat screen. I think it is good to see the real destinations can meet people and then taste real food. Yeah, so that's what happened.
Yeah, I think my next question is, how challenging is this um setup in terms of, the arrangement, etc., compared to pre-pandemic era? I mean, and how are you coping up with that challenges in the travel and tourism industry?
We are very lucky having some businesses in the Philippines. So we learn about the people, we learn about the market itself, we learn about the behavior. I think the world is very much different today. So we keep on learning from the pandemic, from two other our businesses in Philippines, and that help us to better understand, give us the
Mm,
courage to start. Uh, while the rest of the Southeast Asia, we look at other countries already start opening up. Like Singapore is very packed today, and then we saw Thailand, Malaysia also very packed. I think everywhere
yeah,
in Southeast Asia. So
yeah,
we believe Philippines also has a lot of attractions, a lot of potentials. That's why we think we need to help to work together with the tourism board to
mm,
promote Philippines.
mm. What can you cite a specific lesson that you have learned, given this current situation that we're still in pandemic, but doors are opening in our neighbor countries when it comes to travel and tourism? That, the lesson you've learned that it really works amid the situation.
So I think looking at the health requirement is
Okay.
reducing, right? So that helps. And then the precaution.
Okay.
The travelers start to see that all the countries that open up, they also prepare a prevention. They consider the traveler safety and healthcare everywhere. So I think this create confidence for everyone to start travel again, and then start exploring new things, promoting new things, new experiences. People get bored during the
Yes.
pandemic. Yeah.
Yes.
So we try to bring them some more information, something that can excite them, bring them back to life again. I think
Yeah.
that's one of the key.
Yeah. Got it. Now, Joe, in a bigger perspective and looking forward, how did this pandemic situation change the whole travel and tourism industry, in particular to creating rules or regulations moving forward?
I think the pandemic humble us, humble everyone. That's one of the lessons that we got. And then always be prepared. The pandemic, the positive side of the pandemic, I would say, is the acceleration of digitization. It speed up everything. So for us, we built our technology, we saw how it improved, and then the expectation of customer keep on increasing. So we try to do our best to keep up with the customer expectation each day, and also be prepared. We need to prepare a BCP, business continuity plan. Um, Again, the pandemic taught us that nothing is bulletproof. So we need to be prepared in everything, and then uh, train our people best so they can survive any other challenges.
Wow. And now, any future plans or future expansion of Nusa Trip in the succeed or in the coming years?
So in this Q1, we are looking to open up another few offices. So we just recently opened Singapore and Philippines. We are looking forward to open Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Hong Kong.
Thank you so much, Joe, for your time. We appreciate it. And thank you. And congratulations on your expansion here in the country.
Thank you very much. Look forward to learn more and then to serve more.